Good, happy Thursday evening to you. Welcome to our plant-based bunch. How are you guys? Those of you who are watching Periscope, welcome to YouTube Live. Welcome those of you who are new to our channel. Thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so that you don't miss anything in the future. Those of you who are our loyal, faithful followers, we're glad that you're here. And I was kind of hoping that somebody would pop on in, but I guess that's not going to happen. Anyways, this evening, I have decided to talk about, with you, activated charcoal. And I was going to do this on Periscope, but I figured that this would be a really good one to share on YouTube because there's so many of you that I feel would be really interested in this that just don't visit Periscope. So, without further ado, let's talk about charcoal. First of all, what is it? Activated charcoal. Here's one of the containers that I have. This is a canister that I have. And this is not the charcoal that you use on the grill, you guys. You definitely don't want to use that. You don't want to go getting your charcoal off your grill and pulverizing it and trying to use that for what we're going to talk about today. This is going to be something that's going to be very helpful. Everybody should have some activated charcoal in your home because it has a myriad of uses. But what is it first? I'm going to show you. It's very, 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 very messy though, so I got to be careful. But it's almost completely carbon, and it's black. And when you use it, it does get messy. So you want to be careful not to be around leave your kids with it alone, or let your pets play with it, or knock it around, or knock it off the counter, because it can stain pretty easily. But what it's made from is often it's made from. Hey Deborah, how are you? How's it going? What it's made from often is coconut shells that they use this with, and a lot of times it can be some kind of wood too. That it's made in a way where it can be ingested and used on the body. You came back from an interview? Oh, really? That's cool. So yeah. Anyway, charcoal. So what it does in the body is it removes toxins, all kinds of toxins. If you've eaten something. Hey, Miss Dolores, how are you? There's Derek. We've got some people realizing that I am not on Periscope. I am on YouTube. So charcoal. You just got yours in the mail. Oh, did you just get some? Wow, it's an amazing product. Yes. So, but what it does is it pulls in any toxins that you have inside your body or on your body, and gets rid of it. It actually binds it. What it does actually, it adsorbs instead of absorb, like when your body absorbs nutrients when you eat it. Absorb means that it soaks it in, right? And it can sometimes assimilate it. Adsorb means it's pulling toxins like charcoal. It pulls it away. It binds it to itself, and it doesn't do anything else. Homestead Nutrition. Dr. Chess, how are you? Some of you guys, I'm so used to your Periscope handles that I'm going to have to get used to YouTube. And if I'm not quite sure exactly who you are, you're going to have to just remind me, then it'll all come to me, because handles are different on YouTube a lot of times than they are on Periscope. But anyways, charcoal is amazing. I truly believe that this is also a blessing from the Lord. It's something that's so simple, so easy to use, and so very inexpensive and important to have in your home. And I wish I had some testimonies with me. Actually, we do have some of our own to where we've used it for specific instances, and just completely wipes out the problem. That's why I changed my handle to my own name. Yeah, right. Is that what? So I think you know what I'm gonna do on Periscope? Hey Teresa, how are you? Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna do it on Periscope. I'm gonna put my name with our plant-based bunch. Teresa on Periscope. I don't think you know her.
Teresa?
Honey, I don't think you know her. She wants me to try to explain. Teresa on Periscope. Teresa, 1982. All right. Hearing from the little one. Doing good. Yes, doing very well. Thanks for asking. So, yeah, I may do this again on Periscope because I feel like I'm betraying a lot of our scopers that have been waiting for me. So, anyway, are you doing okay over there, Peanut? Let's get back to business. You know, you can do so many things with it, and we're going to talk about it. But first of all, I kind of want to just give you a little bit of a show here. I've got things set up. That's why it took me a little bit to get on, is because I wanted to show you a little bit. So I'm going to bring this down just a little bit, and I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see what we're doing. And let's see, I'm going to turn you around, round. Unplug you a second. And then I'm going to flip the camera. Maybe, if I could. Oh, YouTube is so different than Periscope. Bear with me, you guys. I don't even have everything set up where it needs to be. Let's bring it closer. How dare you be unprepared? All right. There we go. Okay, so here's our charcoal. And I'm just going to show you what we can do topically first. So you've got that. I'm going to move this out of the way so I don't make a mess out of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix it about half and half with flaxseed, ground flaxseed. Let's put this here where you can see it. Bring it down a little bit more here. All right. Let's see. So let me see here. Okay. So here I have it ground, and you guys know that we love flaxseed. A lot of you do know we love flaxseed. Maybe many of you don't know we love flaxseed. Flaxseed we use in our cereals often because it's very high in omega-3s, and it's good for your brain. So we use that, and here it is before I ground it. Little bitty seeds. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is put a teaspoon of the charcoal, and look, it's really messy. So be careful with it. So I got that, and a teaspoon of the flaxseed. And then you're going to put just enough water in there to make a paste. So we're going to stir it up and just check the consistency. Get it all thick there like that.
What do you think?
Huh? I'm talking to our viewers here, honey. She thought I was talking to her. There we go. Just keep mixing till we get a paste. Just like that. And I could probably even use just a little more flaxseed, but if you let it sit too long, it will get thick also. Let it sit a little. But I'm gonna put just a hair more flaxseed to thicken it up just a little bit. Hi Lisa, how are you? We're on YouTube today, trying something new, you guys. This is what, my third YouTube live. I think I'm gonna try to do this more often so that our YouTube viewers can check this out too. I may go ahead and go to Periscope afterwards, just because I don't want anybody in Periscope that doesn't get on YouTube to miss anything. So, but we're gonna do this here right now. Alrighty, so that's a pretty good paste. Charcoal, yes. So we're gonna do this topically. Okay, so what kind of uses while we're making this? If you have a bee sting, a snake bite, a spider bite, just a rash that doesn't go away, poison ivy, anything like that, that can be solved. It can really just get wiped away with this charcoal. Seriously. What you do is you just put a dab. Now, if you have a bite that's already real red around it, you want to cover all of the area that's red because you want to get all the toxins out. So it depends really on the size of. If you could just have a tiny little bite or a tiny little sting and there's no redness around the area yet, you just put enough just to cover that that sting. But you want to make sure you have plenty on there. So what you do is you take that and you can put it directly. I'm not going to do it. Put directly on the wound or the bite. You can, even if you have a wound that's getting infected, if that's the case, you probably don't want to put the charcoal directly on the wound, because sometimes you can get like what they call a tattoo effect when it heals and scars, and you might end up getting charcoal that's left behind. What you can do is put another piece over that for the open wound and put it on top. Okay, put some plastic over it. Like you can put it like part of a plastic bag or saran wrap or something, and then wrap it gently with an ace wrap and just hold that on there, and probably repeat that several times in the day. and that should just clear it up, just wipe it out. And that's an excellent use for this. It's very good even for acne, and I just learned that while I was doing some research for you guys, is that you can make a poultice with aloe vera and charcoal, put it on the face, allow it to dry, and then rinse it off, and that can help you with any acne that you have on your skin. So internally, there's a wide range of reasons why you want to take it internally, especially if you have like an accidental or intentional overdose. You can take it internally, or if you have food poisoning, if you just have an upset stomach, bloating, if you have other issues that you think that your body's just toxic and the toxins need to be removed, you can take this internally and not be too concerned about overdosing on charcoal, because you can't really. It's quite safe. One thing though, you have to remember that it can adsorb. If you're taking medications, it can even pull in the medications and absorb it and pull it out of your body also. So you might want to be aware of that too. But simply just take the same thing, just take a teaspoon. And if water is not sufficient, if you just feel like you can't drink it with just the water, you can also drink it with a little bit of juice. Good for bloating, yes. So you just mix it in there, and make sure you drink plenty of water if you're able. If you're feeling up to it, I would drink this whole glass because it's got plenty of water in there, and then maybe even finish it off with another clear glass of water. And yeah, something else I was going to say that was important about that, the drinking of it. Yes, I can't remember now what it was. Oh, you guys, I had something that I really wanted to share with you. Anyway, oh yes, I remember now. Sometimes the charcoal might be, when you buy it, it might have artificial sweeteners in there or a way to make it a little more palatable. I would not purchase it with artificial sweeteners because those have enough problems in their own, and it's just not good to be ingesting more toxins to pull out other toxins. So just get the plain charcoal powder. You can also get charcoal tablets. I'm not sure how well they would work, but if you're not into all the mess, you could try the charcoal tablets. And really, charcoal really doesn't have a taste. It's just gritty, and it's got a grainy taste. So even a little bit of fruit juice, if you're not having like a stomach bug, I mean, you might end up throwing up the charcoal if you put juice in it. I'm not sure, but anyways, yeah, there you go. Drink up. Should I drink it? I'm not going to. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, so that's it in a nutshell. Also, you can use it for brushing your teeth, you guys. It's really good for whitening your teeth, and because it's abrasive, and it can just pull off any kind of plaque that's on your teeth, So, does anybody else have any experience with charcoal? I'm going to ask it. Let me see if I can flip this around. You're getting a whole view of the house, which I didn't intend. Anybody else have any experience with charcoal that they could share with us? Testimonies are a really good way to convince people that, yeah, it really works. And for us, it has. We've had not very many occasions where we've needed to use it, but when we have used it, it works like almost instantly. It's amazing. The relief that the kids, I don't know how many times. I can count on one hand all of the children, how many times they've actually had a stomach bug enough where I felt like I had to give them charcoal. But they get better. They feel better right away. How much was that one that you bought? We've had this one for years and years. So I don't even remember, but I know that it's not going to break your budget. It's not going to kill you. I heard, yes, it is. It's good for brushing teeth. And I was looking on a website here. I'm going to look here and show you guys. Hold on a second. That there were a few others. You use it often, do you? Oh, good. And probably with good results if you're using it often. It's a blessing. I really believe that God has blessed us with something that's just so easy to use when you're in a crisis like that, where your body is getting infected, when there's toxins in it. I think he went to the restroom, I believe. I'll tell him you said hi. So also, if you don't have a gauze pad and you have an emergency situation, you could even just put it on a paper towel and stick it on there and stick it on the wound. I'm glad that I don't have any wounds, but I wish that we actually had somebody that was injured enough to have to use it so that I could really share with you how amazing it works. Seriously, it's amazing. So gas and bloating, I talked about that. Mold's another thing that we should just do a whole different video or Periscope on. Thank you so much, because mold is serious. You know what the Bible says: if you have mold in your home, you're supposed to burn your house down. Back in the beginning, during he told the Hebrews that, but it's serious. It can create all kinds of situations, and if you feel like you've been poisoned by mold, if you've gotten mold into your system, just going through maybe like a cleanse, which includes the charcoal, that could probably help you. Do you know your water filters often have charcoal? I think almost all of them do. Hi, Curtis.
Hi, guys.
Because they can see you. Yes, you better. And emergency toxin removal. If you have an emergency where somebody has swallowed something that they shouldn't have, toxic substance, call 911 first and let them know that you have the charcoal, and before you end up giving it, so that they know what's going on, so that you're communicating with them what's going on. So that's pretty much it. Also use it for infection on my toes. Did you really? And did it work for you? I'm asking you, but I have a feeling that it did, because it's just amazing. A lot of people don't really know the benefits, or just don't utilize charcoal as they should, and it's just it's an amazing resource to help you guys with infections and illness. Seriously. So I guess with burnt onion wrapped around. Oh yes, onion's another good one. If you a cooked onion, burnt onion. Do you actually burn the onion? I know that if you cook it, if you bake it, if you cook it and put it on, it can actually pull out toxins also. Wow. Yes, it's good for many, many things. So the next time you have a bee sting, a spider bite, a wound that's just not healing, that looks infected, if you have a stomach bug, if you just feel bloated, if you need to whiten your teeth, if you have acne, try the charcoal. I think it'll do you a lot of good. Definitely. So on that note, I think we'll say goodbye for now. I am planning on doing this again on Periscope if you haven't seen enough, or if you want to see other people's reactions or comments, head on over there if you'd like. But we're going to say goodbye here for now. Kind of like sauteed onion. Oh, okay. Kind of burnt. Oh, all right. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Oh, will you? All right. We'll see you there. Thank you, YouTube viewers, for watching. I love you all. Subscribe if you haven't. And we'll check you out next time. And don't forget to bye-bye. Live well and be strong. Adios.